What is going on, my mates? Hope everyone's doing well. Coming at you from the iPhone today. So I wanted to show everyone how I do my product photos for Mates Club, like right here. But basically, I just want to make videos on stuff that like I was kind of looking for when I was like not knowing how to do this stuff but couldn't find it. So I'm talking about shots like just like on a white background, not like cool like product, like showcasing the product, but just like a product photo, kind of like on Amazon, how they have like the photo on the white background. And it's like really easy, but like there are just so many ways to do it. So I'll show you kind of my process, because I can achieve like a reasonably professional look like just in the backyard with like an okay camera, and like you could do the same thing even with an iPhone. So I'll just show you how I do it. I use Photoshop and a camera, so let's go out to the backyard and do it. Here is the setup. So I have the shirts on a rack, which you totally don't need, but I've just had one for a while. So here we go. This is a non-negotiable item. It's pretty non-negotiable that you're gonna need, because dude, like, you will not believe how much lint is on your shirts until you try to take a picture. Like, you just look at them and you're like, this is decent. Once you try to take a picture and it's like a decent camera that you're using, like even on your phone, it's just like, yeah. So you wanna get a lint roller. These shirts, they're a little bit lighter in color, so it's not like as big of a deal. But yeah, so it's always windy where I take pictures, or when I take pictures. For some reason it's never windy like any other time. But today it decided to be. So I just have two pieces of paper, a card table, and then I literally just set the shirts on there and I take a photo. So here's my camera, Sony a6300 right here. Really good price for what it can do video and photo wise, pretty versatile for the price. This is just the kit lens. I honestly just use the kit lens to take the product photos, and then for like more detailed, like I guess you'd call them like macro shots, I have a camera that can go down to a bit lower of an aperture. Just for more detailed stuff. Works pretty good in low light. So that's pretty much the setup. I'll shoot some shots and then get back to you. Alrighty, my mates, so here's a shot of the fish tee. This is like one of the better shots I just got. And that's the thing, you can totally just do mock-up photos for your shirts, but I think it looks so much better when like you can see like, like the little creases, and just like, you can tell that, I'm having to flip it around, but like, it's just like real. And it helps you build a skill set, and I think that's what's really cool. Alrighty, my mates, we got all the shots that we needed for the day. Gonna put them on the computer back there, then show you what I do in Photoshop. Alrighty, my mates, so we are here inside of Photoshop now. Here's the shirt. I already like spiced it up, but if on Photoshop you just go Shift Command A and click A, it'll bring up this camera raw filter. And what you can do is, here's like the exposure. Obviously we don't want that, but you can mess around with like quite a bit. Clarity, you wanna like make it like really like whatever. That's not necessarily my style. Maybe we could bump that up like, it's like 22. That looks pretty cool. It makes it look like really natural and everything. You know what, maybe we'll go like 8. I don't even know, dude. I'm really random and picky, but like yeah, you can do so much stuff here. Like, so you can even change like the hue around if you want to, so it's like it's like really crazy what you can do. But anyway, so I'm going to show you how I cut it out and get it on a background and make it look all saucy. Okay, so to cut out the shirt, typically what I like to do is use the pen tool. There are so many different ways to do it. This is just the way that I like to do it. Press P, or go over here and press, there we go, the pen tool, P. And then I like to zoom in. You can get like, I get really close. Cut like just a tiny bit into the product photo, because it's better to cut into it a little bit than have like white sticking out, which sucks. You can fix it, but it's just better if you don't. And with the pen tool, you can like click and then drag, and then like you have so much control. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it all like around the shirt, and then kind of show you what I do from there to make it look that much better and pop more. Okay, so it is all selected. I like went all the way around. You can see like the little ants all around it. What you want to do is make sure that path is selected, then click selection, and then click OK. Cool. And then you see like the ants marching around all of it. And then since it's like selecting like all of the shirt, you don't want to delete the shirt, right? Like that's not real. Maybe it is, but probably not what you want. So you want to select the inverse. So go Shift Command I, or just select and then inverse. Trying to just make this as easy as possible for everyone. And then what I do, then I click delete. And then what I do is I inverse it again. So it's selecting all of the shirt again, and then what I do is I click select and mask, Okay, actually I'll go back. Okay, so I go down and I click this button, which is the mask button. Now it's masked. And then we click select and mask. And then for the smoothness, I go about 22, and then I feather it about maybe like 22. And as you can see, so like, here's like 0. You can kind of see it feathered, right? It like kind of like goes all like weird. So like here's like, if I feathered it, it's like 100. So obviously you can see that, right? So so we're gonna put it back to 22. And then for the contrast, I usually go about like 96%. So like it fills in most of that. And then shift edge, I usually go like -4 or so. And basically what that does is it just smooths it all around, so like it's just nice and saucy. There's like literally no white sticking out. And then after that I do one more trick just to make it look like it wasn't cut out on Photoshop, even though it was cut out on Photoshop. Okay, so what I do is I get the blur tool, which is just like the teardrop thing, and then I put the strength up to 100 and just make it like a normal, like nothing too crazy. And then what you can do is, it's really hard to tell from my phone, but basically what it's doing is it just like kind of like basically makes the edge just slightly blurry, so it just looks like super natural, like it wasn't cut out on Photoshop. Like if you try it out, you'll totally see like how sick it is, and you're about to see like how good it's gonna look when I put it on a white background with a little drop shadow. Okay, so now we have this all cut out, looking really good. It's just all nice. Then we have our product photo template, and the reason that I put like this red around here is because I just drag it all the way to the edge, which obviously I'm gonna have to make it a little bit smaller. So that way just all the product photos are consistent, like all the shirts are the exact same size. So I just make like a square thing on Photoshop and then just like put this around here, and then once you know, like the shirt's the right size, I just delete the rectangle, save it, and then click Command Z to get this thing back and like do the next shirt. So I'll show you here how it looks. Okay, so it's all sized appropriately and everything. So after that, I just go over to rectangle 1, which is what I called it, and then just delete it. And then as you can tell, there's like a drop shadow on it, like boom, boom. See, like it looks way better with the drop shadow. Like that's with none, that's with it. And to do that, you just go to your shirt layer, double click on drop shadow. Here are the settings that I have it on. If you just want to directly copy me, no shame in that. I've done that so many tutorials. But yeah, this is really it. And then I click export, export as. If you're doing this for e-commerce, which I would assume that's why you'd be doing it, I can't. But anyway, what I like to do is save it as a JPEG and then go 2048 by 2048. And the reason that I like to do that is that's because what Shopify, which is the hosting platform for my store, that's like what it said the best size was for product photos in terms of preserving quality and having it load pretty fast. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save it to, we'll just save it to the desktop for now and just call it Baby Blue Prod T for product T. Boom. And we're good to go. Alrighty, my mates, that's really it for the tutorial. If you feel like I went too fast or skipped something or wasn't thorough or specific enough, feel free to reach out. Or if you want me to make any other types of videos like this, I can talk about taxes, and I just love talking about this stuff. So if you liked it, let me know. I'd love to make more of these. Yeah, I just hope everyone has a great day, and if you're running a clothing brand, hit me up. I'd love to see what you're working on.